The minimum safe altitudes outlined in 91.119 are primarily for the protection of uninvolved people and property on the ground, not for the benefit of the pilot. The first overruling regulation is that aircraft operations must be at an altitude that allows an emergency landing without undue hazard to people on the surface. Practically speaking, this means that in a single-engine plane, the minimum safe altitude over a city is governed by glide ratio, not the rest of the regulations. The rest of the regulations are divided by how congested the area underneath is. The categories are purposefully vague and would likely be decided after the fact if an accident occurred. The first, most restrictive category is over-congested areas, a city, town, settlement, or open-air assembly of persons. In this case, an altitude of 1,000 feet over the highest obstacle within a horizontal radius of 2,000 feet is required. This is about a third of a nautical mile. In Boston, for example, the top of the skyscrapers in the Back Bay are around 900 feet, so a city tour would either need to be at 1,900 or avoid this 2,000-foot radius. Leaving congested areas, the regulation loosens to 500 feet above the surface, the presumption apparently being that there are more options in an emergency. Again, the definition of congested area has been left purposely vague. There's a legal interpretation which plainly states that the FAA has not defined the term and instead applies a case-by-case analysis. This document, linked below, includes several examples and what the FAA decided. The final, least restrictive category is the one addressed by this question. Over open water or in a sparsely populated area, aircraft must stay 500 feet away from any person, vessel, vehicle, or structure. This means that a flight can be all the way down to the surface so long as there's that 500-foot buffer. Answer C.